How to pre-enroll into an Italian university. So the first thing that you do is to go to Google and search for Universitaly, as that is the platform where pre-enrollment is done. Pre-enrollment is basically to accept an admission letter, and then that will kickstart your study visa process. Before I forget, don't forget to subscribe. So this is what the page looks like. Hit the notification bell down below so that you're notified when I post new videos. So it has got a lot. If you want to know about information on how to come and study in Italy, if you want to come and study language, if you want to come and do medicine, how to enroll for the entry exam for medicine, and a bunch of other things that you can find here. So you just click on the person icon over there, translate the page, make sure it's in English so that you're able to understand properly. And because you're a new user, you go and click on register down on the bottom and then put in your biodata. So I am doing this for one of our candidates. Her name is Hyra. I just want to make sure that I hide all her details so that it's not seen. So all I need is your name, surname, your email, your phone number. By the way, if you would like to apply to any European university or even Italian university, I have got that service. Just contact me. I'm going to leave the contact down in my bio so that you guys can, contact me, and I'm happy to help you. So down here, they want the state of birth. She was born in Uganda. And obviously other details like the city of birth, the details, date of birth, the gender. I don't know why they say genre here. It's direct translation. But it's okay. This person was born in Kampala, and this is their date of birth. I'm not covering it because you don't know the other details, so it's absolutely okay. This particular candidate got an admission from the University of Messina. I did share a step-by-step application process to the University of Messina. If you would like to apply, they're still accepting applications. So go ahead and check it out, as well as some other universities in Italy. So they want to know her citizenship. She is obviously Ugandan. Let's look for Uganda from the list. Takes a bit of time as there's so many countries on the list, obviously. This process is just 10 minutes, honestly. So the tax ID is generated all by itself. It is not the real one. So this is just for the registration. And once you come to Italy, they give you the real tax ID or the codice fiscale. So document type, I chose passport, and then document number, I did that. It was issued by the Uganda government in Kampala and on that date. So you're supposed to fill in when it was issued and valid on until its expiry date, where they say valid on. So it's quite easy. This is, I think, one of the easiest processes. And once you're done with this, you wait until your university approves it, and then they will give you a letter, which also will have a copy sent to the embassy for you to start your visa application process. So we go ahead and fill in the residence or the address. This person's residence is in Uganda, and the municipality is Kampala. Then the postal code is that one, and the residential address as well. And then eventually it will ask you to create a password. This one has no shortcuts, and it's really, really straightforward out of all the processes that you have to do in Italy. Also, the website is quite fast compared to other Italian websites. So, which is pretty much fast enough and easy to use. So this is the step-by-step guidance. All you need is an admission letter. By the way, you cannot pre-enroll until you have that. So they send, once you're done, you click on register and they send you an email to confirm. And then you click on the link that they send to the email, and it brings you to this page that has, your ID already in. So they say, Ciao Hyra, which is like, Hi Hyra. You can click English at the top right bottom corner for you to turn that into English. It has your personal data that you can look at. The page already has the information you filled in when you were registering. And down here, once you scroll where it says extra EU citizen pre-enrollment application for a study visa for Italy, you click on the highlighted area which says pre-enrollment application. So you start to pre-enroll. Since you already applied, put in everything, down here I just scroll down to show you that you can register for your IMAT to do medicine in Italy on this platform as well. Okay. So let's go back to pre-enroll because that's why we're here. It takes you to this page and then it says Nuova. So you just click on the British flag to make it English. It's available in both Italian and in English. So to make it easy for you, let's do it in English. And afterwards, you click on Nuova Domanda or New Application, basically, which is the green highlighted area on the left. And that brings you to this particular page. You choose the academic here, and then you start filling in your document. You see your data is already filled in on step A. Step B, your passport number is already there, where it was issued. So all you have to do is to upload a copy of your passport. Very easy. And then they ask you where it's going to be issued. So for this particular candidate in Uganda, it's at the Ambasciata in Kampala, which is the embassy in Kampala. And the reason is to enroll in a study course. You choose the university. It is Università to mean university. Then the institution name, you just type in the name. So this particular candidate is going to the University of Messina or Messina University. And then from the drop down menu, you can click on that. She's going to study in English. So I click on English language. And then down here it says laurea to mean a degree. So yeah, definitely if you're going to do a master's, you choose laurea magistrale, but she's going to do a laurea, which is a laurea triennale, which is a bachelor's degree. So we're choosing for laurea. If you want to know how to pre-enroll for a master's degree, I have done a video on that that you can check out. I did it last year, but it's the same process. Or you can use this one and you just choose laurea magistrale. So laurea is what she's going to do. And then we go down here where it says the name of the course. She's going to do political science and international relations. They will have a list from the university that is issued in English, just summarized for you to choose from. So you choose the curriculum. She's going to do political sciences and international relations. There is another curriculum in Italian, so definitely she's going to do that. Then here it has the location and all that. So down here, they have ID account at the chosen university. The university gives you this account. Now, this is the admission letter, and it gives you the instructions on what to put there, and it gives you the ID as well. So the ID is on here at the top, right corner, which I will not show you because it's very private. I'm going to just get that number and then type it in there. And then once I'm done, I will go to step C. As you can see, it's quite fast. It's obviously one of the easiest steps in my opinion. And then down here at step C, it's time to upload documents, the academic documents that qualified you. In the admission letter, it is specified that the candidate needs to provide for a bachelor's degree, their CV, their high school certificate, their admission letter, and what else did they ask for? Their letter of language proficiency, which is IELTS. So that is what I'm going to upload here on behalf of the candidate. Again, if you need help with this, we have the service. It is a paid service where we can help you do the pre-enrollment on your behalf. So let's start with the transcript because it's already here. And as you can see, depending on what your university requires to pre-enroll, there's a bunch of, things on documents that are required. Some require you to have a declaration of value ready. So we'll start with the CV as it is ready, or the resume, and then upload it. It's quite easy. It has got to be 10 MB. If you don't know how to reduce that, you can use I Love PDF, and it reduces them to the bare minimum, like to 3 MB, which is absolutely fine. Also, it should be in PDF. Okay, it's quite clear. Or JPEG or PNG with like a picture. So let's go ahead. Once it's uploaded, as you can see, it writes itself, it updates itself, and there's like a list where it says qualifications. So CV qualification has been updated. So now we're uploading IELTS certificate, and that is going to be the same. It is the same procedure. Like I mentioned, you check on the drop-down menu on the right, and it gives you the list. I just copied the right name so that I don't have to worry about that. And as you're going to see, it's going to update the list. As you can see now, there's two, the certificate, the IELTS certificate, and the CV. So we go back to the drop-down menu and choose something else, which is going to be the academic transcript and the admission letter that are still, remaining. Which is like the qualification, what can we call that? Transcript, I believe, or high school living diploma. If you already have the certificate, you can provide that. Afterwards, you click on next, and then it will show you the pre-enrollment summary. Sorry, this is covered, so we can protect the data. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe so that you can get notifications when I post new videos. I don't know why that's in Spanish. Very interesting. And once you're done, you click on I have read the terms and conditions. I usually just scroll down. So it looks like I've read them. But it's very important to actually read them, guys. It's very serious. And afterwards, you click on apply for pre-enrollment, and you will get an email that you have pre-enrolled, and then they'll let you know that your university will accept it. And it's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.